May 2025. You are listening to the voice of Tandele sitting in for Diko Di Andrew. It's only 8 minutes past the hour of 9, and you are right where you are supposed to be. This is iRadio, your eye on South Sudan. Zemaita kumkulu arufu. At this time we talk about MTN everywhere you go. If you do not have MTN SIM card, please run right now and get yourself an MTN SIM card and start enjoying a lot of things right away with MTN. In a special edition today, we are excited to introduce to you Momo representatives from MTN Fintech South Sudan. They will be telling us more and more insight about MTN Momo, which we refer to as the mobile money services that has today made our lives easy all over South Sudan. So if you do not have that and if you do not understand what it is, today we have the experts right away in the studio with us. We have Abraham Johnson, that is the fintech operations officer, who is going to tell us more, and also the Momo expert we have with us here, Mr. Kenyi. You are most welcome to iRadio studio this morning.
Thank you.
All right, let's start. First, why do you have to carry cash all the time? Why do you have to carry cash? You maybe let me start with the Momo expert first, or I start with Abraham.
Yes.
Any of you can perhaps start with it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, the listeners of iRadio, wherever you are listening from. Please keep tuned, and you are going to listen more about the Momo today. And then someone asked me just a question: why do you carry cash? And the answer is, why do you carry that cash when you can actually put that money into your mobile money account, and then you move to any merchant point that you can actually pay for good or services other than carrying cash. And here we are talking about flexibility, we are talking about convenience. When we are talking about convenience, I can actually decide to send my son or my daughter, who is maybe like 10 years, to go in a shop or a supermarket that is accepting payment, a Momo payment. I can sort out, give the list of the item that I need to buy, and then they can go after that. She can call me and tell me, Daddy, my bill is actually 200 SSP. I can wire that money from my Momo wallet direct to the merchant account of that business entity. And then we are saying we are making life easier. Why do you carry cash? It is very risky for you to carry that cash, which is very bulky. Imagine me sending my daughter or my son, who is about maybe 15 years, with actually 10 million. Do you know how risk I'm putting that son of mine or a daughter? Anything can happen. We know we have like wrong group that they call themselves Toronto in Juba here. If they see you are carrying a bag, probably they will suspect that this person is carrying money. If you know, we have like imagine you are carrying 200 SSP, 200,000 SSP in the denomination of 10 SSP or 20 SSP. So you need the whole vehicle to take that money to go and buy that item. So we are saying we are making life easy by using a digital payment solution, which is a mobile money. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Now you know why you don't have to carry cash in your hand. You just get yourself MTN SIM card and start using Momo right away. And let us understand what this Momo is. Maybe let me go to the Momo expert. Tell us exactly. He's telling us not to carry cash. We should use Momo. But what is that Momo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, presenter. My name is Vasco Mundrugo Kenyi, and yes, a Momo specialist from MTN Fintech Commercial Department. Thanks for your question. It's always good to know what exactly Momo is. You know, Momo is only 4 letters, which is in short, it is Momo. Is derived from the word mobile money. That's why we have got to make it a little short, that Momo. Momo. The other first MO stands for money, mobile, and then the other second MO stands for money. So that now the biggest question is, what is mobile money? Now the mobile money is service and technology that allows customers to receive, send, spend, and spend money and pay for goods and services using their mobile devices. Regardless of the type of the phone, you can be able to operate your mobile money account. And we also say we refer to mobile money as a wallet. Yani jujulan taban zaman de rujal bedor be jujulan ke bir jede fije batawara so lakin biga anna guta la anna biga tani ma derin sunu ma derin kalam ta jujulan al be fa waqt gil jede mumkin excuse me mumkin kan namul sunu we have got to actually modernize the wallet, which is exactly the mobile money wallets that we have created for everybody to make lives easier. Now, what else? We have got to say mobile money is one of the fastest way of sending money, secure, and of course, it's convenient way of sending or receiving money. Why do we say it's fast? Because from the moment you initiate the transaction, you click send, the receiver receives the money. When a receiver is sending you money, the moment he initiates the transaction, he sends the money, you receive the money instantly without wasting a lot of time. And why conveniency? The conveniency is you don't need to actually move from place to place looking for where to send money. I've got this heap of money. I need to send it to maybe Bentu or to which other village. What do I have to do? Do I have to go from here up to Juba town to go and to send this money? No. The only thing is, so long as I already have this money in my wallet, I can transact at any time, whether in the office here, in the studio here, from home, at night, during the day, you are done. So what about the security? Well, why do we say it's secured? We are saying it's secured because remember the account is managed by you, it's also controlled by you. If it is the PIN, it is you who puts the PIN, not any other person. So if it is to change the PIN, it's also the same you who exactly does the changing of the PIN. Now, of course, we also do add to this that Momo offers banking services. Now, when we talk of banking services, what are we referring to? We're saying instead of going to the bank to queue for that number of hours, why don't you now, with the Momo, you can be able to put money in your Momo wallet, push this money from your Momo wallet to your bank account. And also you can do reverse. You withdraw money from your bank account to your Momo wallet. So when we talk of push, we're talking of you depositing money from your Momo wallet to your bank account, and also withdraw money from your bank account to your Momo wallet. So that's why we're saying Momo offers banking services. Now, someone will ask me out there that, okay, now how do I get there? Momo can be accessed by dialing *200#, and you start enjoying Momo from that moment you click that short code of 200.
Okay, right. Maybe before we go to the services we get, just something brief on does the Momo, do I have to register myself? Someone will ask, okay, what if I just dial the *200#? Do I just start registering and I start, or what else do I have to do?
Okay, well, thank you so much, presenter. One thing that we need to put in at the back of our mind is Momo operates from a SIM card. Of course, MTN SIM card, fully registered. You should be able to dial *200#, and then it will ask you, other lines, will ask you to press 1 to register. You press 1, and when you press 1, it will ask you to put 4-digit pins. Those 4 digits should be unique numbers that are not always repeated. Make sure you alternate the numbers. When you talk about alternating, maybe you mix the numbers. Don't put easy numbers that can be guessed easily by any other person. So after doing that, you confirm, and then you are done. Your account, you receive a message that says, "Welcome to MTN South Sudan. Your account is successfully created." And by that time, your account is done.
As simple as that. Thank you so much, Vesco, for explaining that to us. What is Momo? And then maybe later on we'll come back and you'll perhaps also explain to nas altanin magagder asuma English idella. Mungkin later on you will come and explain. Now, let us talk about the services. Which services can I really enjoy when I start using this Momo? Maybe let me come back to the operator here, who really understands more of the services.
Okay, thank you so much, presenter. I just wanted to actually add on something before I can answer that question. For you who is outside there and you are holding a SIM card and you are not sure whether this SIM card is registered in your name, So you make sure that the SIM card that you want to activate on Momo is registered in your name. How do you know that the SIM card is registered in your name? Get a pen, write it down. If you want to know this SIM card is registered in your name or someone's name, you dial star 177 hash. Then it will display the name of the person that registered that SIM card. And if you realize that SIM card is registered maybe by your parent when you were underage, you did not have a national ID, you and that person that register, if he is your parent or your brother, the two of you could move to an MTN service center or customer service. You can go with both of you can go with your national ID. Then you can go and do the transfer of ownership from that person that registered the SIM card to your name, because the issue will come one day if you forget that your PIN number. For you to MTN to reset your PIN, they will ask your name and they will ask your ID. If you did not give these two names right, MTN will not do it. And if in case you lost that SIM card, you want to replace the SIM card, they will say, okay, you need to bring this person that have registered that SIM card. I witnessed a scenario where someone is not anymore, and that person, they did not have the, sorry to say it, did not have the death certificate, and it was not easy. And the person has a lot of money in that account. It was registered by the late person. Now it's me who is using that SIM card. I want to get the SIM card, it's not possible. So they have to go to court, and court have to give them a letter. And you want to use that money, maybe someone is sick and you have to pay the school fees. So we don't want to give that headache of you going to look all this. Then we said, what service can you enjoy after activating the your line? One, you can send money and receive money within and outside. You can send money to Uganda. You can send money to Kenya. That is international remittance. Later we shall be talking much about it. In Uganda, if you're sending to Uganda, you make sure that you're sending to MTN Uganda. If you're sending to Kenya, make sure you select Safaricom. Make sure that the person either on MTN in Uganda, and in Kenya, that person must be in Safaricom. Two, you can actually buy airtime, buy voice bundle, and you can buy data for yourself. You don't need to go and look for airtime. Imagine you are in the studio here, they call you emergency, you need to have to make a quick call, but there is maybe no point of sale who is selling airtime around this area. But I have my mobile money, I can be able to buy whatever I need to do, and I can be able to send money. Then the third one, you can actually pay for school fees. Imagine you have your pupil or your daughter is studying maybe in Rumbek or in Jongole, and you are here in Juba, and your child has been sent back home because of you did not clear the school fee. It's not like you do not have you do not have the money. You have the money, but you do not have time to go and deposit this money in the bank. Now we said with mobile money or school pay, you don't need to go and queue for 3 hours to deposit the money. You don't need to leave your work to go and, because I know the managers sometimes your work nature cannot allow you. You are in the studio here from a certain time until certain time, and your son or daughter is going to be sent out of school. So we said we are making life more easy. That's why we ask you, why do you carry that cash? So it still come, you can pay the school fees. And then the fourth one, you can actually pay for good or a service at the merchant point. What is the merchant point? It is that business that accept payment using Momo. If you move around, you will see like in area like supermarket, this major supermarket. I can mention like maybe few, if I'm allowed to mention. Am I allowed to do? Okay. A supermarket like Phoenicia, if you go today, you'll find a branded MTN sticker or 10 card said Momo accepted here. You can collect your item. After that, you can dial star 200 star 4 hash. It will ask you to put the merchant ID that is being displayed at the reception. After that, it will ask you to put the reason of the payment, which might be an invoice number or the item. You just put it. After putting it, it will display for you the name of the merchant that you are paying. If it's a Phoenicia, should display Phoenicia supermarket. After that, the money will deduct from your account, and it will move to the merchant account. And then the fifth one, actually my colleague talked about it, bank push and pull. push and pull, it means that if today you are listening to me and you do not know that you can actually get your money from the bank, or you can push the money, you can send the money to the bank, or you can withdraw money from the bank, it is simple. You need to go to your branch. You talk to the people at the reception, say you want to link your account with your Momo wallet. So they will link it. As a business person, like as a merchant, you don't need to actually close your shop at 2 because the bank is closing at 3. You are rushing to go and deposit this money. This money, accept the payments through Momo. You can push it anytime. Momo does not have time. Whether it is raining or it is at night, you can still push that money to the bank, and you can actually pay another merchant somewhere. For instance, I'm here in Jandaru. I have a business here, and I'm getting my good from Konyo. I don't need to actually close my shop here in Jandaru to go to Konyo. What I need to do, get just a catalog from the supplier, and then send them. Then they will send me an invoice or a quotation. Then from there, I will just say, okay, put this thing. Then I can send this to them directly. I don't need to close my shop so that I can go and collect all this. And then the last one is actually you can deposit money into your account, because someone will ask me after activating my line, where should I deposit money from? You can go to any agent that is branded Momo available here, and them that money that you have, then they can deposit that money into your account, and then you can go and buy good. If you're already having a bank account and you link it, you don't need to go and cash out, bring money from the bank, and then you go and deposit. You can just get the money direct from the bank. What are you waiting for, and why are you carrying that cash? I'll be jibu later mushkila. Shukran.
All right, thank you so much for that typical explanation. Now we know what it is. Before we continue, let's go for a short commercial break, and then we'll continue right away from there.
وزارة الصحة قاموا ذكرى تتيم أسبوع الأفريقي بتتيم حزب الجديد لإيال كله من عمر 6 ل 18 شهور. شيلوا جنتك في أقرب مركز تتيم في فترة حملة الكبير ده.
صباح الخير أمة ميري.
صباح النور أمة غلوريا. وإنت راجع من وين صبا زيدي؟
أنا شيلو غلوريا عشان بوديلو تطعيم حزبة في مركز الصحي، وكمان وديلو تطعيمات تانين الروتين لمناعة، ودي كله مجان. سيتا شيلو ميري كلاس لتطعيم؟
أي أنا شيلو في تطعيم شهر الفاد، ولا كمان دير كدون رجعو تاني.
أي أو محتاج عشان بتعامو تاني، على الأقل كدو شيلو 2 جرعة تطعيم حزبة، وباقي تطعيمات تانين الروتين من 9 ل 18 شهر عشان حزبة ما بيجالو.
سي أنا اسمع من بيت قالي في حملة تطعيم بيجا عملوا في فترة أسبوع الأفريقي للتطعيم، لكن أنا ما كنت بالتالي لتفاصيل تكلام دي.
إنت عارف تطعيم حزبة دي وكمان فعال وبيشتغل قوام وبيحامي جنا من حزبة وموتوا لإيال البرادة وإيال السكرين. إيال كتير ما ودلو من جرعة نمرة 2، وفي تانين ذاته سافر بدون ما بيشيلوا تطعيم دي. أنا ما دير أينو إيه جنا بيقو بدو بحزبة.
يا سلام، أنا ما أعرف قالي حزبة دي مرة الخطر زي دي بيسببوا ضعفات وكمان بيجيبوا موتوا لجنة تاعي.
أي مرة حزبة دي وبيهددوا حياة وسبب تويا فيروس حزبة. علاماته حمى وقحة، أنافة بجري موية، ويون بتالا أمر بجري موية، ويالا اللي بيكون كويسين من عيان دي مناعتهم بيكون ضعيف، وهم بيكون عنده مشاكل في مخ، لكن ده نادر ما بيحصل كتير، لكنه خطر كمان.
جهاز المناعة بيكون ضعيف وكمان بيسببوا مشكلة في المخ. مالو كلام ده يخوف أنا زي دي. أنا سي بقدر حمي جنتي كيف من مرض الخطر دي؟
طريقة الوحيد عشان جنتك بيكون في أمان ده كان جنتك ويال تحلة شيلوا تطعيم حزبة.
أنا قرام الكلام ده حاسة دي. أنا بلقوا محل تطعيم ده وين؟ وأنا بتمنى إن شاء الله أنا ماكر.
لا إنت ماخر. تطعيم حزبة دي وتطعيمات تانين الروتين دي كله متوفر في مركز الصحي ومحلات الخصصوا لمركز الصحة في حلتكم. وريلو كل جراناتك الإيال تومن من 6 ل 59 شهر عشان بيشيلوا إيال تومن في تطعيم.
أنا مرتاح عشان أنت وريلي أنا خبر ده. أنا بشيل جنتي حاسي لأقرب مركز الصحي للتطعيم عشان هو بيلقوا تطعيم حزبة دي.
جيبوا جنتك في أقرب مركز تصحة عشان يتبهاميو بتتايم من حزبة وأيانات تانين، وبعد تتايم بوديلة كريت وكدتا حافظ تمام كدتا استمر دو جنا أليندو حزبة دي وكدتا وديلو أكل الفوقو كيسا تمام. الرسالة دي جالتكم من وزارة الصحة بمساعدة من WHO ويونيسيف.
مالو تبدور بجروس كتير في ايدين بكون صحيح تكن جرب بمومو يتمقدور بجروس كتير في ايدين ويتبقر دفع يتبقدر بيو اي حاجة في جنوب السودان يتكن تركوني دي سبتا مومو يتكداسيغو نجمة 2-0-0 سلم.
Oh na 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 na. Mohaba hata hilo kanita likozo lal birudu ita mingel batato Mohaba haja hilo kanita likozo lal birudu ita ze hayatato kanita likozo.
Yes, welcome back. It's only at 29 minutes past 9 and you are listening to the Soundtrack Show right here on iRadio. And with me are two members from MTN. We have Vasco, who is a Momo expert, and we have Abraham, who is a vintage operator from MTN. Thank you so much for joining us again. If you have just tuned in to your radio, we are talking about MTN Momo. Why do you need to carry cash in your hand when you have your phone that can carry it for you? All right, let's continue right away. Earlier, we were talking about, you said something about international money remittance. You mentioned something to do with Safaricom, MTN, Uganda. Let me go to the Momo expert. Tell us what is international money remittance and why exactly do we need that international money remittance to as a part of our Momo?
Thank you so much, presenter, and all the listeners out there. Yes, and thanks once again for your nice question of wanting to understand what exactly international money remittance is. If you are out there and you are still far away from your radio, you better pull closer, because this is a very important piece of information that we are going to deliver to you. International money remittance is a service that enables customers to send money to other countries as well as receive money from other countries. So what exactly are we saying here? What we're saying here is that with your Momo, if you're already having a Momo wallet, you have deposited money in your Momo wallet. With that money that, of course, is in SSP form, you can be able to send this money from Juba, from your MTN Momo wallet, to MTN subscriber who is in Uganda, or Safaricom SIM card holder in Kenya. But then you can receive money from all parts of Africa and the rest of the world. So that is what exactly international money remittance is. Now, you would also ask a question of why the international money remittance. Okay, for the why part, I have got now to give scenarios to you. Why do we need international money remittance? We need international money remittance. Any MTN Momo customer can now send money to Uganda and Kenya and receive money from other parts of the world. Now, customers also can receive money from Africa and the rest of the world. No need to look for US dollar again. If you have your Momo wallet created, you know you don't need to look for US dollar to send it to your relatives who are out of South Sudan. You can just deposit money in your Momo wallet, and as soon as you have deposited, you can wire this money to MTN Uganda Momo or to Safaricom from here. Now, the fourth one, conveniency. Because when you look at it, you are here in the office, or you are here in the studio, or wherever you are. You can transact at any time. You don't need to go and look around for any money transfer for you to be able to send money. now. Because now if you've got this, you bought maybe US dollars that you want to send, you have to move away from the studio here. You leave what exactly you are doing, and then you go to maybe any transfer bureau for you to be able to send this money. But now with this Momo, we don't need to do that. You can transact wherever you are, whenever you need it, regardless of the time. Now, we're also saying it's safer and faster, because the safest part of it is nobody will have to know how much money you have in your account and how much money you need to know. It is only between you and the person who is receiving there, who knows how much money you have sent. And it's also you who knows how much money you have sent to the person there. Not like, okay, when we go from here, we go to Loms, we are in a queue. The person behind you will definitely know how much money you have sent. So this is now the safest part of it. And the faster, the moment you need to transact, even if at the night, the moment you send, the money will be received there and then. Thank you.
Right. Then the question that follows is, how exactly can I do that? How do I send the money to Uganda or to Kenya? Let me come back to Abraham.
Okay. Thank you so much, presenter. One, when you have already loaded that money, if you want to send money to Uganda and you have maybe cash somewhere, you need to go to an agent point, deposit that money first into your account. After depositing that money into your account, you can dial star 200 star 13 hash. It will ask you to put the number of the person that you are sending money. If you remember, if you're sending to Uganda, you start by dialing the country code. For Uganda, you dial star 200 256, put the number. After putting the number, it will ask you the amount that you want to put. After putting the amount, it will actually display the person that you are sending the money to. And after that, actually it will say that it goes through, and then a pop-up message will come to you that please input in your PIN. You are sending this money. After putting your PIN, actually the money will be deducted from your account, and it goes direct to the other person that you are sending the money to, either in Uganda or in Kenya. And someone will ask you, how much will they charge you on that process that you are making all the transaction? It will tell you how much money you are sending, and it will actually display to you how much money is being deducted for sending that. And the charges is 1.5% of the total amount of the money that you are sending. And another person will actually ask you again, when I send this money, on what currency am I receiving that money? For instance, if you're sending the money to Kenya, the person in Kenya will receive that money in Kenya shilling. And if another person is sending also money from Kenya shilling, the person in South Sudan will receive in SSP. If it's in Uganda, the person also in Uganda will receive it in Kenya, in Uganda shilling. From the US, from South Sudan to the US, actually the other person will receive in US dollar. And then the person that is sending from the US to South Sudan will receive it in local currency. Remember, my colleague said that there is no hassling of looking for dollar to send that money. We said we are making the life more easy, convenience. Why do you need to carry that cash? Why are you asking that you want to get out money from the system? Why don't you go to you send that money to Uganda, or you want to buy good, go and get that good. You want to deposit the money to your bank, put the money into your Momo wallet, and then send the money to the bank. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. You are listening to iRadio, your eye on South Sudan. This is the Soundtrack Show, and we are talking about MTN Momo right now. Ita kan mungkin endu soal later. You can call us on 0922-986-986. Uta mungkin bagdar asadu soal alita dero asadu le nasbita MTN Momo alfimanna fi studio. Monjashan wonus lanna ketir and MTN. Maybe let us listen from this caller before we continue here. Hello, iRadio.
Yes, hello.
Yes, good morning.
With Ajiandeng from Awila.
Ajiandeng.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you very much. So the discussion is very productive and we benefited a lot. So I have to appreciate first, them first for giving us the highlights concerning the more. So what I need to know, for example, is say that if you are sending it to Kenya as SSP from here, they will go and be Kenyan shilling when somebody is receiving them. And we know that we are having different values for a currency, like a US dollar cannot be equivalent to pound in terms of exchange. So how could they handle that? Because sometimes a Kenyan shilling may be more expensive than SSP, or SSP can be more expensive than the shilling. And if you send, for example, 50,000 SSP, and somebody is going to receive 50,000 Kenyan shilling, could it be stable? Number two, what is the benefit of MTN, for example, if we are within country and we are transferring? What is the benefit of MTN in the Momo? For example, I'm not sending outside the country so that they charge 1.5%, but I'm sending my money within the country. What could be the benefit of MTN in that transactions?
Okay. Thank you, Ajangdeng.
All right.
All right, thank you so much there. Before I give you the chance to answer that, we also have people online watching us live on our Facebook page. Somebody called Good Luck Boy is saying that I have £2 million and I have been looking for a place to withdraw the money all around of Juba, even in their office, but no one is taking. So basically, he's asking about withdrawal. Like he has money, but then he wants to withdraw it, and it's a bit difficult, even in the MTN office. Maybe later on you will answer that. Let us pick up one other caller. Hello, iRadio. All right, 0922986986. You can call us and you can be able to ask your question to the MTN Momo experts. Right before that, before a commercial break, let us pick up one caller. Hello, iRadio.
Hello.
Ayua.
I was talking to Michael Marsuk.
Michael Marsuk.
From Jondoro.
Yes, welcome.
Yes, I want to ask a question.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, I can able to deposit money in the mobile money. But currently, the situation, if I went to the mobile, to the agent, to the Momo agent, they will be saying that there is no cash. But if you're going to deposit, they will accept that you can deposit. I don't know exactly what is the problem.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Michael. All right, before we give you the chance to answer that, let us go for a short commercial break. And then when we are back, we are going to continue right away from there.
يلو MTNers.
شكرا.
أنت تستحق كل المتعة والترفيه.
شكرا.
كل اللحظات السعيدة التي لا تنسى.
شكرا.
الإعجاب والتعليقات الجميلة.
شكرا.
كل الحب والتقدير.
شكرا.
نحن لأنك أنت.
شكرا.
اشحن رصيدك الآن واكسب نقاط MTN. شكرا. فقط أطلب نجمة 100 نجمة 20 سلم.
شكرا.
مانويلا انت دائما يا بيجيبوا لنا حاجات جديد في مجال الصحة. شنو يا فوتانا درسي؟
نيطال في حاجات كتير فوتيتا. في مرض اسم تو كوليرا بيجا في كل مكان وبيقبضوا ناس لحد بدكالو زول في مستشفى.
اي يا سلام وري لنا زيادة كده. كوليرا ده شنو ذاته؟ الإيتا بوانسو كلام تودي.
كوليرا ده مرض إسهال خطير وسببته هي بكتيريا. بيقبضوا إيال وناس الكبارين وممكن بيقتلوا زول خلال 3 ل 4 ساعات كان ما على زول بسرعة.
ولولو كلام ده مالو بيجاني كتير زيده. كوليرا بيقبضوا زول كيف؟
كوليرا بيقبضوا زول كان يتغاشرب موية الوساكة أو أكلوا أكل الفوق جرثومة كوليرا. كان دوبان كمان الجيشيلو جرثومة كوليرا وجي في راس أكل. وكان ناس جا كربارة سامبلا كمان بيجيبوا كوليرا. كان ناس جا يشربوا موية بكوبايات أو كريسالات الوساكة ويشربوا موية الما فوق دواء وما سخنوا من بحر أو من خور أو من بير. عدم كسوليدين قبل أكل وبعطلوا من بخانة كمان بيجيبوا كوليرا. أكلوا فواكه وخضار الما كسولو بيجيبوا كوليرا. أكلوا أكل الما سخنوا كويس بيجيبوا كوليرا. كان ما في نظافة للناس اللي بيتبيوا أكل كمان وحمام أو بريدو أو كان تلمس جثة إيه زول الموت بسبب كوليرا. والسكة كمان كان في بيت القلي مدبان بيجيبوا كوليرا.
شكرا لك يا مانويلا، لكن أنا بعرف كيف قالان عنده كوليرا.
إنت بعرف إنت عنده كوليرا؟ كان إنت بيجي عنده إسهال زي موية تاروز الأبيض وجيجة توالي، وكمان كان عنده تراش وتراش ده مستمر. كمان بعملوا ضعف عام في جسم نتيجة تفقد سوائل الكثير من جسم بسبب إسهال وتراش.
شكرا لك أكوتاي لمعلومات المهم ده. أنا سأنا وري لأسرتاي كلام ده كله وباقي ناس ألف مجتمع تتنا.
كان واحد من علامات أو أعراض بينو ليتا أو لزول ليتا بعرف إتا بيوري في أقرب مركز صحي أو إتا بيدوقوا في رقم وزارة الصحة المجاني 6666. كوليرا بكاتلو كده تحرك أسي. رسالة دي جالتكم من وزارة الصحة بدعم من منظمة الصحة العالمية يونيسيف وشركاتهم.
All right, welcome back from that short commercial break. It is 44 minutes past 9, only 15 minutes to the top of the hour, so that we can wind up this discussion with MTN. All right, before the commercial break, we had a number of questions from Jiang Deng from Awil. Also, we had a question from Michael, who called us and also we had a question from our online viewers, from our social media viewers there. So maybe let us start with the first question. He was talking about the the value of exchange rate when you're sending the international remittance from South Sudan to the other countries or from the other countries to this country. Maybe you can give us that.
Okay, thank you so much, Ajeng Deng from Awil. He asked about the exchange rate for transferring this money from the SSP to Kenya shilling or any other country that the money is going to. Remember, as fintech, we are regulated by the Central Bank of South Sudan, that is a mobile money, and the part of the SIM card is regulated by the National Communication Authority. You can't go out because the regulator is the one that actually regulate the exchange rate in the country, and we follow them. You can't just wake up and say MTN is we are doing this and we are doing that. We are not like we are not a black market. We are being regulated by an entity, so we follow it. The Central Bank of South Sudan, Central Bank of Kenya or Uganda, these two, they always talk to each other. Yes, so we follow whatever the directive that have been given to us. And then he actually asked a question. I think he was trying to understand if he is an agent, how can he benefit from being an agent? I just twist the question because he's asking how can MTN benefit, but I just wanted to maybe you want to be an agent, how can he benefit when he become an agent? One, when you activate a customer, MTN will pay you some appreciation tokens. And when a customer come to an agent point to deposit money, when a customer give the money to an agent, if for example I come to you, you're an agent, I give you 10,000 SSP, you will actually deposit exactly 10,000 SSP into my account, but MTN will give you a token of appreciation. You don't need to charge a customer. Said you are depositing 10,000, you need to give me another 1,000 under the table for me to do this service. MTN will give you appreciation. And also, we are saying we are not talking about it, but I will just wanted to say how can an agent get money. When a customer come, also he needed cash, and you want to deposit, you want to withdraw the money from that account, the MTN will pay you for that. Remember, there is a withdraw fees that will be divided between MTN and the agent. That's how MTN will get money, my brother. Or you as an agent, you can actually make money if you want to become an agent outside there. Please, our office is in Awil. So if you need to become an agent, please walk to our agent in Awil, in our service center in Awil. They will support you. Thank you so much.
All right, maybe let's move to Vasco. We talk about there are two people who ask actually similar question. Deposit is accepted, but when you're withdrawing, it becomes a problem. Maybe you can tackle that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Gullak Boy and Michael Marsuk. I think these questions came from the two of them, and they were asking similar question. I can just explain a few things to Marsuk and Gullak. Yes, we do understand we have this challenge of the cars out in the market, and you will have to also understand out there that if this challenge is there for us as MTN PinTech, what exactly is our role? Remember, we said we're offering digital solution to all the citizens of this country. Now, if we are now looking much, anytime that you receive money in your wallet, the first thing that comes in your mind is to withdraw the money. It loses the meaning of actually talking about digitalizing actually this economy. When we're to digitalize this economy, it means whenever you receive money in your wallet, the question that should come in your mind, it should be that where can I be able to use this money in my wallet? Where can I be able to pay for goods and services using the wallet that I have, the money I have in the wallet, but not just rushing into withdrawing this money. This is just one thing that I can be able to tell Marsuk and good luck. Please, if you have money in your wallet, don't go around looking for where to withdraw. Instead, go look for places that my colleague previously had mentioned. There are quite a number. He only mentioned few. Those are only examples. So go to those places. The merchant point, you can be able to buy any other thing that you need other than looking for where to withdraw.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. And also, if you have a shop, you are also encouraged to have merchandise recorded. Like you just go and register your shop so that customers can come and also buy things from your shop using their wallet. All right. Thank you so much for that. Maybe before we wind up, just a few questions in my line. I wanted to find out from you. Earlier, of course, you mentioned the countries to send money to. Currently, you're dealing only with Uganda and Kenya. Is there any other country apart from the two countries that you're sending money or I can be able to receive money from?
No, for now, yes, we send money to Uganda and Kenya. But of course, as time goes, other countries in Africa will be added into the line that is actually being worked on. But while we can receive money from the rest of the world.
Okay, and then there are these sometimes literacy also plays role. So can someone or can a customer be able to send money to another country or to Uganda or Kenya from an urgent point?
No, for now, this services is only for customers because what we needed the agent to play a role of as a customer. What I go to an urgent point, an agent deposits for me my money in my wallet. Now it should be my responsibility as the customer to be able to send this money to the relatives that I have outside the country.
Okay, Abraham, maybe let me get back to you. Which other countries or which countries can be able to send money to Momo wallet, to my Momo wallet within South Sudan?
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, like my colleague actually put that you can send money outside, and then we say that you can actually receive money from outside also to South Sudan. You can receive money from the US, you can receive money from Canada, you can receive money from Australia, and many African countries. They can send money to us here, and then you can receive this money. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Let me give a chance to maybe two more callers before we wind up. It's only 8 minutes to the top of the hour. You can call me on 0922 986 986 before I can give my guest in the studio a last chance, perhaps to say something. Hello, iRadio.
iRadio.
أيوة. صباح الخير.
تمام.
يس تمام. معنا منو ضارب من وين؟
هاي أنا جيمس من واو.
جيمس منو من واو؟
جيمس من واو. أنا عندي question كده داير إني أسأل.
تفضل.
هي في حاجة جاي كان داير يرسل جروس في يوغندا. إنما يعني أنت بتتابع البروسيجر زي كله. أكثر قضايا بقول قال أنت فين مدرسين. في zaman ده كله جروس زي ما قاعدين سيانا ما بعرف في شنو هناك.
Okay. Okay, شكرا. بتفهم سؤال بتاعه ده قال بانه كان انت follow all procedures تجيبها للوريدك انت قاعد راسل ليوغندا the money doesn't go. What could be the problem? One last caller. Hello, I radio.
Hello, Radio.
ايوه.
This is Anthony from Haimalakan.
Yes, Anthony, مرحبا.
أنا بتكلم بالعربي بيكون أحسن شوية.
تفضل. شكرا.
الناس برضو يفهموا السؤال بتاعي. أنا كنت عايز أسأل كده، أنا ما أعرف الإيجنت بتاعت مومو ديل. عندهم مشكلة بسيطة أنا ما قدرت أفهمه. لو قلت لزول إنك أنت عايز مثلا تطلع قروش من المومو بتاعك، بيقولوا لك ما عندهم كاش. لكن لو جيت إنك you want to deposit بيشيلوا منك هسه. بس أطلع منهم شوية كده لما تجي راجع بيقولوا لك قالوا خلاص ما عندي قروش. أنا ما أعرف هل هم متفقين مع ناس الMTN يعملوا الكلام ده ولا هم ما متفقين؟ ده واحد. نمرة اثنين، الزول اللي ما عنده قدرة عشان يكون عنده كاش عشان يقدر يخدم المواطن، ليه يعملوا كايجنت؟ لأنه أنا شايف كونتينات بتاعهم ولا ياهو أكشاك بتاعهم في الشارع كتير تلقاه كله مع المومو، لكن لو مشيت بيقولوا لك ما عنده كاش. ده حاجة واحد. نمرة اثنين، هاز عن ايجنت. كانت نسيت مثلا الاي دي بتاعك، انت بتعمل شنو عشان انك تقوم to recover your ID?
Is it ID or your PIN?
Not the PIN, the ID agent. يعني
Agent ID.
كده هم do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
These are the two things.
All right. Shukran, Khalis Anthony. All right, that is the last caller. Maybe we can start with. Let's start with Vasco. Maybe you can answer. I think it's similar to the other first withdrawal issues.
Yeah. I think. Sorry, Anthony has gone back. I think he may be tuned late because what Anthony is asking is the same issue about the withdrawal. And yes, Anthony, anina indana muskula. Barra inak pi sunu pi kalamta withdrawals del nam anna be accept challenge de fee balakin anna be gulu sunu anina MTN anna provide sunu platform al sunu bagdar nas bagdar rasul mo gurus in the halia any you should be able to spend your money gobal itabe gurus itabe talabara min telephone you will be able to spend that money within your telephone wallet because we are saying may haluwara le kan bagi dawlad del ma bidoru be gurus fi santat hanina malo when we are being given a platform like now the momo has been given to us, why don't we now continue to embrace that? Okay, momo should be what we actually should promote instead of moving with cars every time, which is so bulky. So Anthony, في محلات اللي انت بقدر تستعمل قروشك ده زاد وانت بقدر بيو كونيو يتروح انت بقدر بيو اجات بيزنو بقروش عندك بيزنو في جولان بتاعك في المومو ده زادو قبال انت بيروح في اجنت واجنت بيقول لك اصلا ما عندي قروش انا بقدر withdraw later هسي. So this is one thing that I will tell you. Anthony bado asalu kalam ta sunu ta ID agent ID ده ya recovery to ya Anthony and nabiga maderin inti jadu je customer yo be initiate withdrawal. It is the responsibility of the agent to make sure when you go to an agent point you need to withdraw money, the agent initiates the transaction. You just give the agent two things, your telephone number plus the amount of money you need to withdraw. Those two things is what the agent is to do. And then the agent initiates the transaction. After initiating plus the amount of money, a pop-up message comes to you as the customer for you to approve the transaction. Before you approve the transaction, you have got to check, is it the right amount of money that you have requested the agent to withdraw, or is actually much more than what you have told the agent to withdraw. If it is bigger than what exactly you have got to reject the transaction and you cancel it. And he has to reinitiate the transaction. So this is what it is. Don't rely on the agent ID. Yes, the agent ID, if it's there, well displayed, you can. But we are saying the best thing is it should be the agent to initiate the transaction, not you, the customer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much. Another base job at Bahara Bibisit. Another die fi hajat al akuida kelim Vasco be modu ta gurus fi juasuk. Maral kan tamashet fi agent bukuna grip meita tamashet fi white agent de bikelim bukuno ma hindu gurus bukun gurus al ukan hindu fi zaman dagde ho ambulu deposit le nas nasalamulu withdraw lakin kan tamashet fi white agent mata kalas gip up gulo kana ma digo gurus fi agent da hamshi fi agrib agent al white it nin talatal grip menina mun bagde sadita na haruf في حاجة في جوبا مشكلة كاششة كتير لكن نبي كلم كمان نفسه حاجة تدير تالا جروس من زولان تاكي على سنة تدير روا بيو ما حاجة في كونيو كنت ماشي في كونيو في محلات دي ناس فريندشيب ناس كير فود ستور إنت بكون در بيو دقيق في جواسوك هناك همشي بس ما مومو حاجة ده إنت بقدر دافع لماتشان من مومو instead إنت بقدر تالا جروس ده برا من account تاكي وفي جبال في كاستمر ما ربي جيمس ولا منو جيمس كلم يقولوا او ما هقدر دفع سين ماني في يوغندا هاي كانوا بيجا وصلوا في مالتا بين او ما بقدر اجري كانوا كوتو بينتو gurus them is not deducted from your account. Remember nina gibel kelm le James gurus taki de kan mia halif ita de rasulo mia halif de kulo. Remember we said what fee charges 1.5 and 1.5 charges at 1.5% of the 100,000, it would be like 1,500. So you need to have more than what you actually sending out. So if you're sending 100,000, you should be having 102,000. So that the other 1,500 will be deducted for withdrawal. Because when you put your PIN, definitely the money is supposed to move from your account and it goes to the person that you're sending the money to.
All right. Shukran Khalis le explanation bitakum zaman bitana khalas. We are going right away for news headlines. Otherwise, I want to thank you, Abraham and Vasco, for coming in and explaining to us more about Momo. Stay tuned as we're going for news headlines in English and Arabic right away. Stay tuned.